Howdy. I'm getting ready to start my second half of the first mission for Massive Darkness. I had some audio issues using my cell phone during the last video, so I'm back to using OBS. But I've decided I'm only doing one camera because it's a whole lot of work to do two cameras like I did with um, Zombicide Black Plague, just because I kept having to move stuff over to that second camera. So I'm going to be playing with one camera. Hopefully the setup looks okay. Um, and let's get started. So Miriam was our first player last time. It is now Sybil's first turn to go. And what I kind of want to do is I want to walk this guy over here so my tank can jump out to tank it. So I think I'm going to proceed to do that. But if I shoot it and move into the shadows, then that's not going to work. It likes to attack with magic, which is range 2. So right now it couldn't attack with magic. Then it would move forward and not be able to attack with magic. Well, it wouldn't be able to attack. Then it would move forward. Then it wouldn't be able to attack. Then it would move forward. So I'm okay with it coming at me. So I'm probably just going to hammer it 3 times with my archer because she is amazing. So that's how we're going to start out. She's just going to pop them 3 times. This javelin, its range, may re-roll blank results 1 additional time. May re-roll blank results 1 additional time. So I can re-roll my blanks twice. My BAMs are +2 hits, and I have shadow attacks -1 defense die. So this is pretty amazing. This guy's got 3 blue defense die, but we're only going to roll 2. I only get a yellow and a red, but if I get a BAM, I'm getting 2 more for my shadow skill. Oh, I get a BAM. That's +2. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is all they got. That's all they got for me. Is that petty little 1 defense. So I'm throwing 5 at it. That means I do 4. I do a quarter of its health in 1 shot. Alright. I'm going to do it again. So I doubt I'll get that good of a roll this time. But, you know, we can hope. You may re-roll any number of defense die 1 time for 1 experience. That's pretty sick. But first, let's go ahead and re-roll our 2-hit. Oh my, that's an amazing 2-hit. I definitely want to re-roll that defense die. So I'm going to pay 1 micro experience, and this is my Find Weakness, my signature move. I get to re-roll that. Oh yeah. They only get 2 defense now. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means I'm throwing 5 on this guy. Bam! I get 1 more attack. I'm loving this character. I can't do my signature move again, which is kind of lame. But I get this. The diamond, I can't use the diamond. So this isn't quite as good. They get 2 defense. A melee defense, you inflicts 1 wound to the attacker. But I'm ranged, so I'm good. 1, 2, 3, 4 versus their 2. I get to do 2 more. That turns that 4 into a 5 with 1 left. Guy's only got 5 hit points left. He wants to retaliate. He can't. So he moves. He wants to retaliate. He can't. So he moves. Unfortunately, now he's in range that he can start retaliating. And his dice are sick. So, well, it's not that sick. He's got this magic. Oh yeah, it is. 2 reds and a yellow. That's pretty sick. And he uses attack BAMs and attack diamonds. So I'm going to hit him with Baldric, and I'm hoping just to go ahead and put him out of his misery. Baldric throws a yellow die. Alright, before I got that call, I was getting ready to attack with Baldric. Baldric's going to throw 1 dice from his staff, that's a yellow. He's going to throw another yellow dice from his battle staff, which is a 2-hander, which he can hold in 1 hand because of his special skill. So he got 2 yellow dice, 1 from the staff, 1 from the battle staff, and a red die from the battle staff. And he's in the shadows, so he gets an automatic BAM. This guy may have 3 defensive dice, but I don't think he's going to make it. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, so he only got 2 defense. I have showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used one of my BAMs for +1 hit, so now it's a 6. I use another BAM for +1, 0. Sorry, +1 wound. So I do an automatic wound before I do anything else. And then I use the other BAM to heal, may heal 1. So I heal myself 1. Because I had an extra BAM because I get +1 BAM when attacking from the shadow with magic. So that was an amazing attack. So just to count again my swords that I'm using, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 6 because my battle staff. He defends 2. He has 12 health. 12 health. I put 4 more on him. That takes him to 16. He's dead. Now that he's gone, everybody gets some experience. That was my first action. So I get to take his magic item, which seemed pretty decent. So I'm going to put that in my main hand. It's a wand of healing. And it's level 2, and we're in level 2 range. The hero or one ally in line of sight may heal 1. If I get a diamond, may heal 2. But now I'm using 2 reds and a yellow. So I'm sitting pretty. I got 2 actions left. We're going to do 1, 2 for my movement. 3. So I'm going to do 1 more move. So that's first movement point. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to level 3. But let's see what those 2 items were. Those were level 2 treasures. Lucky Find. Discard, draw a level 3 treasure card. So let's take care of that. Here I get a bow that throws 3 yellows, which now I bet my archer wants. I get a shadow orb. Oh my. The shadow orb. That level 2 item is minus attack shadow mode, -1 defense. Shadow mode attack BAM, 1 hero in shadow mode may heal 1. And it's a red and a yellow die. Another 2-hander, so now I'm dual wielding two two-handers. I'm throwing 2 yellows and 2 reds. I'm a scary guy. All right, now we're going to go with our tank. Our tank wants to move up so he can do his tanking stuff. But I don't think I want to kick in this door when our turn's almost up. So I think 1, 2, 3. I kind of want to kick in the door. I think I'm going to. 4. We bust open the door. All right, no enemy and 3 chests. Spawn a guard in the hero's zone, and then 1 upper level chest. So that really didn't go as planned. So we're going to go with Goblin Archers with a level 3 item. Oh wow, they're going to hit really hard with, oh, whew. So I got some bonuses. They drew an item that's a magic item, but they don't do magic. And they want to focus in on ranged, which is okay, that's fine. And they attack with 2 yellows and a red. That's a little bit scary, but not that bad if they're ranged. But they only attack with 1 red melee, so not bad at all. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. I can attack them this turn. And that means they get a shaman-looking guy. They all have 1 hit point. And 4 little archers. Oh, 2x for each hero. Wow. Means I got 8 little archers. Okay, so that's a little bit more handy. That's going to take a little while to chew through. They only have 2 defense dice. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got a huge squad around me. So that's a little bit scary. But I'm still going to attack them. I'm attacking with my Sword of Might, which lets me use a 2-hander in my other hand. So I get a yellow, I get a red, I am not in the shadows, and I get another yellow for my greatsword. So I have 2 yellows and a red. They get 2 blue dice. So I get a hit, a hit, a hit, and they get 1 defense. So, oh, wrong character. Hold on. I was looking at Miriam, my healer. I get 1 yellow. That's it. That's not as cool. But I have nothing else to do, so I'm going to attack. 1 yellow, I do nothing. Because I'm wearing this cool shield. They retaliate against me with a red, but I get 2 blues from my shield, a green from my armor, and because I have 2 king's armors, 2 king's crown equipments, I get a ton of defense dice. They do 1, I do this, plus I get a bonus 2 for my shield, and at the beginning of my turn, I forgot to do regeneration. I regenerate the archer, because I can do it to other people in line of sight. So I give 1 hit point to my archer. Our last person to go is Miriam. Miriam's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could melee, but they might hit me back pretty hard. But I'm going to go for it. So, my dog's a little going at something. She's a little upset about something. But I'm still going to melee. I get 1 melee action. That's a yellow, a red, as I calculated earlier, and another yellow when I was calculating for the wrong character. And now I throw all this stuff. Looks like I roll 3. That means I get 1, 2 hits on them. It's not real impressive. Attack, a bam, +1. Okay, I can't do that. So I get to kill 2. Alright, and I get 2 experience. Let me go check on what my dog's doing. Let me close this. Alright, I believe where I was at is Miriam needs to be counterattacked. They get 1 red die, and I get 1 blue die. They hit for a ton. I get to steal their diamond, which is not useful to me, but my defense is bam is +1 armor. So I steal their diamond just to take it away for fun. No, I'm not in the shadow. Oh yeah, I'm in light. The warrior priest uses light instead of shadow. So I get to use my special. I take their diamond. They have 3 hits. I have 2 armor. Then my armor gives me a bam +1 armor. We're good. Now we have to deal with the enemy going. They're going to hit the person with the most experience. In that cell, I have Baldric, which has 2, 1. I have my tank, which has 2, 1. And Miriam, that has 2, 1. Sorry, 1, 2. So I get to choose. I'm going to go with, they're going to hit my tank. My tank has just a ridiculous amount of defense. So I don't see this being a problem. It's not. I need to get some sort of, when I defend, I hurt them, because that would help a lot. Alright, the enemies have went. Players can spend experience. We don't have enough experience to spend. So now we get to draw our event. Inflict 2 wounds to 1 enemy in a shadow zone. There are no enemies in a shadow zone, so we do not get to do that. And now we're good. We move on to Baldric's turn. Baldric's just going to hammer these guys, and I think he's going to kill almost all of them. We're going to see if that works. So Baldric is his first action. He's going to spend 1 action to leave a zone with an enemy, dealing 1 damage to it. Boom! That takes an archer. Now he's going to light up that cell. I got 2 reds. I got 2 yellows. They get 2 blue defenses. Wow. So that was pretty solid. I get +1 BAM. I already have a BAM there. So I'm going to use 1 BAM to take away an armor. I'm going to use a second BAM to do 1 wound. That takes care of that BAM. So that guy's going to die automatically because there was a wound. That means I get an experience. Then we're going to say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1. I get to kill 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't kill the boss. He's got to be killed on a different attack. So I move to 2 and get another experience. And now I'm going to attack and kill the boss too, because why not? Okay, they have a lot of defenses, but it looks like... Oh, wow. It looks like they defended. And they didn't because I get a free BAM. Because I get a free BAM and Shadow, I'm going to use that to apply 1 wound to the guy. He's only got 1 health, so I get to kill him. That was close. That was a bad roll for that many dice. Because I killed a boss, everybody gets... Sorry, because I killed, a boss, everybody gets 3 experience. This person gets 3. This person gets 3. This person gets 3. This person gets 3. And we are sitting pretty. And that was my first turn. Now it's up to my tank. My tank is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I plan to do unless I draw something silly. So I get to draw 3 level 3 cards. A cool ring of power. Some gloves that let you reorganize. And a healing potion. Ring of power is diamonds are +2 BAMs. Okay, I don't know who's getting that yet. But later, we'll get all that stuff straight. Oh, defense has +1 BAM, which doesn't matter because that was one of my other items. I'll get my items straight later. I got a lot of extras. I don't think it matters too much. So that's my first set of loot. My second set of loot is a level 4 item. And that's a great axe. Wow. 3 reds. Defender, it's a 2-handed weapon. Defender gets attack, -1 attack die for his counterattack. Defender gets -2 if you have a diamond. Wow, that's a pretty crazy weapon. And I get this, which is 5 experience. So that layers out, and I get 5 experience, which is a whole experience. And my tank is done. Now my healer needs to get moving. Oh, whoever killed this got this cool magical orb, which I don't need because it's only 3 yellows. Alright, Miriam has to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not going to open that door, but that's fine. Now we're moving on to our archer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I think we're good. We activate enemies. There aren't any. We can spend experience. We're almost to the point we have experience to spend. And then we pull an event card, which I'm sure is time for something to be bad. If there's already roaming monsters in play, activate one. If not, spawn a roaming monster card. Place the enemy at zone -1. So this zone. So we get a roamer, and we're at level 3, so it's still a lesser roamer. It looks like the Abominatroll. Performs 2 activations during the enemy phase. That's kind of scary. And he gets an item, which is a level 3 item, which helps his magic attack. 2 reds, that's awesome. I want that. But it's okay, because he's a melee character. All I gotta do is put my tank on him, which is already gonna be on him, and I should be good. You want me to take that? Alright, now we pass the player token. And instead of kicking in this door, that guy has 2 activations during the enemy phase. During normal phase, I think he only gets 1 activation. So I kind of want to go over there and mix it up with him. So I'm going to do that. That way my other people can help out from range and hopefully drop him. He has 5 times the number of players' wounds. He's got a lot of wounds. So I'm going to move in. Or I guess we could just move forward, and if he double activated 1, 2, 1, 2, he could be all the way over here. But I think I'm going to kick in this door so we can get things moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, spawn the room, and this might have been a silly move. Spawn a guard card with 2 chests, and then 3 chests. 2 chests. Now we need a guard card. So a level 3 guard. looks like Deadeye Archers. So they +2 hits if they haven't moved this activation. So we're going to get some Deadeye Archers right there. It's 3 health each, and the boss is the one with the sword out. And he also gets an item. That item is a healing potion, so nothing to power them up, luckily. And that was my tank's activation. I need to go gather stuff. So 4 of the Deadeye Archers and a boss. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does one of them have a sword out? Wasn't a sword, it's a bow. That's the boss. The other ones with the bows up are the minions. So we're all set. For my final action, I will move into their square so they have somebody to mix it up with. Our healer wants to go. They don't have that much attack in melee. They only have, they have 3 health each. That's a lot of health. I don't know if I want to mix it up with them. My healer will cast heal on my archer. The free special skill that they have. I don't heal anything. Then I'm going to attack twice and move into the shadows. So I'm attacking. They have 3 blues. I get nothing. I attack again. Looks like I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't use a shadow skill. I get a BAM. That makes it 6. So I get 6. They got 2. So I get to do 4. I kill 1 and put a wound on a second. So I get 1 experience. Then my final action will be to move out of range so they won't activate on me. Next, we have our archer. Our archer moves in and is going to pour damage into these guys. They get 1 less defense. I get a yellow and a red. I'm in a light zone. So that guy did have the special, but it wouldn't have mattered. They didn't roll too well. I get a BAM. So it looks like I get to do 4 damage. I kill this guy. And do 1 more. That's an experience. I think I can take their hits. I'm not sure. So I'm going to attack. No, I'm not. That would just be silly. I'm going to move over here. I'm done. Now Baldric's going to go 1, 2, 3. Nope, Baldric's going here. We're done. We're just not going to do anything dumb. So no retaliation because I was holding them down. Now they activate. They're going to melee my tank, which doesn't seem like it's going to do anything because I got a ton of dice. Earlier I went through why I have so many dice. Oh my gosh. I did not see that coming. So +2 if they haven't moved in the activation for ranged. So it looks like they're throwing out 4. But the cool part you got to remember is I have +2 defense. I defend 4. So even though I rolled terribly, I defended it all. Now, the Abominant Troll is going to activate. 1, 2. Then he activates again. Oh wow, that was worse than I thought. 1, 2. Now he's in this cell. That did not pan out as well as I wanted. Event. We're not spending an experience. Place 2 normal treasure in the current level token. Okay, so that's there. And then it becomes our turn. We pass the token. I really don't want to melee that guy, but I don't really see doing nothing with my healer. So I don't know. I can't move out of the cell. All right, we're going to stop here, and I'll be back in a little bit. and we'll figure out what to do. This is a good time to break. I think I'm probably, when I come back, I'm going to light up the troll with this guy and just hope that I don't die when he retaliates. And then my archer can slippery out into a shadow and pop him really hard. And then Baldric can get out and pop him really hard. Maybe my tank can deal with this. Or at least keep him locked down for a little bit. Alright, our healer's going to try to light that guy up. I get a red, a yellow, and he gets 3 blues. Going to spend all three actions attacking. Oh wow, that was a good roll. So I'm in a shadow zone, so I can't use any of my powers. This is gone. I get some BAMs. I can repeat my BAM twice for extra damage. So I get 2 extra swords. 1 of the BAMs goes there. Then 5. I get to drop a 5 on this guy. That was amazing. Now I'm going to do it again. Okay. He doesn't have any defensive BAMs. So here, it looks like I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 3 defense. I do 2. That's not the end of the world. I'm going to do it again. And show him how a healer fights. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because each BAM can be used up to twice. So 6, 7. I get to throw, okay, 6 on that guy. Wow, I poured out a ton of damage for a healer. But he gets to attack me back with 2 reds, and all I have for defense is 1 pebbly blue. So this could be bad. Oh, wow, that wasn't bad. That was amazing. Okay, so I've went. Now Sybil's going to go. I'm going to use my slippery and move. So I have slippery. I move out of the zone. And now I'm going to try to pop this guy. So I get to do this twice. I'm going to remove 1 of his defense dice. So he's only going to get 2 of them. I get a yellow and a red, and he gets 2 blues. I can re-roll blanks 1 additional time. Okay. He has 1 armor, and I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack, BAM, is a 2. I rolled 6 on him. So I get to put a 5 on him. Wow, this guy's going to go down so fast. Second attack was pretty lame. I do 1 to him. I'm done. Baldric goes. He explodes out of the zone, doing 1 wound. Then he attacks with his 2 reds and his 2 yellows. And Baldric's going to put this guy down. So Baldric gets +1 wound with 1 BAM. He has 2 BAMs left because of his 1 auto BAM. He uses the other BAM to remove a armor. I don't know what I can do with the other BAM. Heal a hero in a shadow, but I don't think... Oh! I'm going to heal our archer that's in a shadow. I've used all my BAMs. And now it's 1, 2, 3, 4 against 2. I get to do 2 more. I just killed him. The troll's gone. For that roaming monster, I believe everybody gets 5 experience. That's a whole experience. Alright, now my tank has to go, and the tank's like, what am I going to do? So he's going to try to melee these archers down, which is not going to happen, and then they'll retaliate. So with his 1 die, he attacks, fail, attacks, fails, attacks, fails. They retaliate on him with their weak attack. And they get 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 1, 2, 3, plus my auto 2, so I'm good. Then we have to activate enemies during the enemy phase. Oh, the person who killed him was Baldric, and he got a really cool meteor staff, which is 2 reds, which I will equip in place of my battle staff. So now I have 3 reds and a yellow. This guy's amazing. Okay, so they attacked me, and I defended it. Now we spend experience. Baldric could spend 5 for plus... He's saving his. My archer could spend 5 to get a +1 reroll or safe shot, or an extra health. All right, we are getting ready to look at spending experience. The enemies have already activated, and there's 2 people that have 5 experience. And I'm thinking, if I got the experience, why not spend it? So let's go look at our options for the sorcerer. Blood tribute, get an extra wound. Maybe. That looks like all I can get. I can get my explosion when I leave a square, does 2 damage, and that's a level 2 ability. So I think I'm going to get fireworks. I would like my explosion when I leave a cell each turn to do 2 damage instead of 1. That's a little bit cooler. So that's going to take 5 of my 5 real experience. All right, now we have our archer, and she has a few options. She has +1 health, range, +1 reroll attack. That's decent. Precise aim, attack. After reroll, 1 blank result gets a bam, or 1 red blank result gets a diamond. But I got so many rerolls, I at least have some built-in rerolls that I'm probably not going to be getting a whole lot of blanks. So I think maybe safe shot. Let's figure out what safe shot is. So we're going to go in the rulebook and look up safe shot. I think it's something like, well, let's not do it. Spend 1 combat action with the hero. You move 1 zone as if you had slippery, and then perform a free ranged action. If there are combat effects in parentheses after the safe shot ability, they are only active for the range action granted by safe shot. It doesn't say you could only use it once per turn, so in theory you could just safe shot back, safe shot back, safe shot back. And that could be pretty cool. So I don't know if that's totally okay or not, but that's what it sounds like. So it seems like you can kind of just dance around a cell or do some really cool stuff. And then I won't have to waste a move action when a monster's sitting on me. So I think safe shot all the way. Sounds really awesome. So I'm going to bubble that in, and now I have safe shot. I have to lower my experience. And we are ready to play. So we have to draw the event. We burned a lot of event cards. If there are already roaming monsters in play, activate 1. If not, spawn 1. Place the enemy in a zone with the token current level +1. Man, a lot of roaming monsters. So let's go grab another roaming monster. And this one looks like an ogre mage. Against attacks from 1 or more zones away, he gets defense, a bam, heal 1, diamond, heal 2. So all my ranged weapon characters are going to have a hard time dropping this guy because he keeps healing. I think that's interesting. So this could be one of our first scary guys we fight this mission. I think I've had a lot of luck with mitigating the strength of the enemies because I've been able to have my tank almost everything. With 2 things on the map, I might not be able to pull that off now. Looks like he hits pretty hard. He's got for magic, he's got a 2 yellow, 1 red, and he's got 2 shields and 2 melee. Let's see what we pull for his item. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like he pulled this really cool bow. So I'm really excited about that because I want to kill him and I want to take that bow. But it looks like I need to move this stuff up here because it's kind of in the way. Alright, so now it's our turn. And we need to pass the first player token. Looks like our archer is going to be first, which is pretty sweet. I think I'm just going to put a whole lot into these guys and hope I drop them. Let's see how the first attack goes. 1, 2, take some shots. So I roll a red. I roll a yellow, but I'm in the light, so that makes my attack a lot weaker. So they get to use all their defensive dice. And I didn't do a thing. So then I will move again. I know that seems really lame, but that's all I got. So I could have attacked again, but I don't think it would have been that beneficial. Next, Baldric goes, and he has a ton of dice. Now, because he's using the Meteor Staff, he has 2 reds, another red from his Shadow Orb, and then a yellow. So this should be a ton of damage. And I also have an attack, defend, a BAM gets me a -1 Defender Blue, which is amazing because I get an auto BAM in the shadows. Unfortunately, we're not in the shadows. So I'm going to roll all this out. Looks like I did not roll that awesome. So it looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4. My diamonds, Defender -1 defense dice. So let's just take away that defense dice. So that's what I can use my diamond for. I can use a bash for -1. I don't have a bash. So doesn't look like I get any sort of rerolls or anything. And I'm not shadow mode, so my shadow orb's not useful. So it looks like this is what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 dice. So I do 3. That means I drop one of these guys. That's 1 experience. Things are getting a little harder to kill. Not the bosses, because we've been getting lucky. They haven't been drawing armors. I could stay here, but if I stay here, the only thing I get to kill is that minion. And then I'm pretty sure we're going to get popped pretty hard. So I'm going to move back into the shadows. Next person that rolls around is our tank. And it doesn't look like I can do a whole lot with this. So I'm going to attack. It's really lame. Let's see if I have something to equip other than the level 1 longsword. No, I just have level 1 weapons. I need to grab some stuff from some other people. So I'm going to attack and just hope 3 times. I doubt anything's going to come of it. Oh, it looked good, but that's nothing. Try again. Somehow I did 1. I killed somebody. That was pretty awesome. So that guy's down, and I get a micro experience, which gets me up to a whole, so I can buy something soon. And I get to regen. Nope, nobody in line of sight to regen. I'm going to attack a 3rd time, and let's just... Oh yeah, they said no. So they're going to attack me, and they use a red, a yellow, but I get a ridiculous amount of dice. So all their stuff is accounted for. We have 1 person to go, Miriam. And I'm just going for it. We're activating her. 1, 2, we're in light. I can steal defensive BAMs or diamonds. So that's pretty cool because her shadow mode is light mode as a warrior priest. So let's see, I get a red, I get a yellow, I get a yellow against their 3 blues. So it looks like we both rolled really lame. I get to do 1 damage to the boss. I'm going to try again. He's going to retaliate on me if I fail. Looks like I failed pretty hard. And he wants to retaliate on me. But I'm going to... Who has more experience? The tank. Good. Actually, tank's just going to let him get hit. So, yellow, red against my 1 blue. Okay, I stop this. They're a melee character. It looks like they do 2 to my healer. I didn't block it because I want to have 5 experience at the end of the round so I can buy something. We finished up. The bad guys get to go. They're going to attack. They're going to attack the person with the most experience, which is my tank. which should be able to shrug off the attack. So that handles, I have way more defense than I need. So we're good. The other guy goes. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that. That mage can attack here. I shouldn't have been in line of sight. One of my characters might die. Boom. The ogre mage is ready. He's out. Now he gets to attack with 2 yellows and a red. And he's going to hit somebody, whoever has the most experience. Looks like they have an equal amount of experience. Looks like they both have pretty lame defensive gear. I haven't been drawing much armor. So it's going to go at Baldric. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's defensive stuff. And it looks like we're actually pretty good. His diamonds don't do anything. So I take care of the 2 swords right here. And then 3 hit me. I mean, it's not great, but I'm alive. 1, 2, 3. Alright. That's that. During the spend experience phase, what are we going to do? Our tank has 5 experience. I think I'm going to buy taunt. So when enemies can't pick anything, they're going to always think I have the most experience. So I just colored in taunt. That way when the enemy has to pick a target, they'll try to pick me more often than not. Alright, it is our turn. The first person that gets to go is going to be Baldric. And I could try to light that guy up. His defenses are 2 green. We're in shadows, but then he gets to retaliate, and he's going to come after me. So if I move into the shadow, I'd have to be in a shadow for him not to come after me, which is pretty far away. I think we're just going to go here, set up, and get ready for the next match. So Baldric's going to move 1, and then light that cell up. And Baldric has a ton of dice. So that guy should be guaranteed dead. Yes, I overkilled the 2 hit points he had. We finally killed the boss, which I pulled the wrong model earlier. But we finally killed the boss. And everybody gets 3 experience. So 3 micro, 3 micro, 3 micro, and 3 micro. So that left me with, oh, did I have a BAM? I can use that BAM. Oh wait, I can't heal anybody with the BAM because I'm not in shadow mode. So I'm not going to heal. That was 1 action, 2 actions. And I'm going to stay right here because I want to be ready for that guy. Our tank goes 1, 2. Well, let's figure out what our treasures were. We get 2 level 3 treasures. We get a 2-handed thing and a pretty cool plate armor. So when I picked those up, I'm going to give that plate armor to our warrior priest. And I get a really cool attacking stick that's 2-handed. It's magic, 2 reds. But I don't really need that anymore. So I'm going to put that staff just in my inventory. So that was 1, 2. This will be 3. I'll take the artifact and 3 items. So 1, 2, 3. I'll be able to go 4 here. So 2 items, level 3s. And it looks like a double chest. Draw 2 additional level 3 cards. Discard this after the resolution. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab those. Cold iron armor. 2 greens. A BAM cancels a attack BAM. A diamond cancels an attack diamond. That's pretty nice. All right. I think what I'm going to do is, so I can be in a little better shape, this looks like it's panning out really well. I'm going to take off this king's armor, which is going to make me a little bit weaker, but that's okay. I put on this cold iron armor, which is 2 greens. I take off this shield, and I go to dual wielding 2 long swords. I know my character is built around being a shield bearer, but I think that's pretty cool because that gets me 2 green from the armor, 2 blue from the swords, and I'll be throwing 4 dice, which is a little bit more scary than what I've been doing. So this is another action, and I'm moving to here. I would have liked to have traded, but I just couldn't make it happen. So now our healer is going to move here. I'm going to roll the blue dice, trying to heal somebody for free. I've killed the archers. The person who killed the archers was Baldric. When he gets the healing potion, he uses it to fully heal himself. So we can discard that healing potion. And now, this person rolled 1 to heal. She heals herself. Then she spends 1 micro experience to heal herself again. We all need to be topped off for the epic fight that is coming. I would like to hammer the Ogre Magi, but I think it's a little silly because then he's going to hit me hard, and I'd rather just wait till the next round. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and my archer is going to get a light mace. If this attack does not wound the enemy, you may re-roll all the dice 1 additional time. And we get a great sword. I don't care about those things, but I'll keep them in my inventory. And then I'll go right over to here. He's going to be right in front of us. We're not going to be in the shadow, which is going to suck. So 1, 2, or I guess it was here, 1, 2. I'm going all the way to here. I'm going to pop into the shadow and pelt this guy really hard later. But I'm going to let my melees hit him up first. Alright, we finish out the round. Nobody has 5 experience. We have to activate the enemies. He couldn't attack, so I feel real good about that. And now we have an event. If there's already a roaming monster in play, activate 1. Okay, so he's attacking us. So he's attacking at range from that location. It looks like he has 2 yellows and a red. I get a ton of dice. 2 blues, 2 greens, because I have taunt. It's going at my tank. Oh. I easily manage all his stuff. So I have 4 armors, plus a BAM, which will cancel his BAM. And then there's 3 swords. I have another armor, plus 2 built into my character. He's not getting through. Alright. That was our event. We move into the next round. The first person that gets to go is Sylvia, and she's going to light this character up. So she moves in. I'm dual wielding again. I probably didn't pick the best character for this class due to the fact she likes to dual wield, and this character is supposed to have a shield. So whatevs. I get a red and a yellow and a yellow. He gets for defense 2 greens, but he doesn't get to use his special powers because I'm at range 0. So he gets 2 armors, and let's just say this takes care of that, and then a blank. But I get this and this. My BAM doesn't actually do anything, but I got 1, 2, 3, plus I'm in the shadows. I get 5 on him. So 5's pretty nice. He's only got 16 health. I get a second attack. Looks like he's going to cancel a lot of it. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He cancels all 4 of those. But since I'm attacking in the shadow and dual wielding, I still get to do some damage. He gets to attack me, but he only uses 2 yellows at melee range. And I have a ton of defense. We'll re-roll that. All right. Looks like I almost didn't mitigate what he does, because he got 3 and I got 1, 2, but I have 2 built into my character, so we're good. Now we get to move to our priest. Our priest does not defend quite as well, but the priest is still going in. So the priest moves in. The priest hasn't gotten hardly any experience this game. I've never bought a skill with her. Wow, this is sad. So the priest moves in. I don't know how that happened. So 1 red, 2 yellows. The other guy has 2 greens for the fence. You get to do this twice. So I rolled really good, but so did he. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4. My BAMs let me get extra hits in, and I can steal one of his BAMs, but it's not useful because I don't have another place to put it. So it looks like I'm going to do 2 to him. That was really lame. But I'm going to try again. Yeah, I do nothing. Now he's going to attack me with 2 yellows, and I get my 1 blue, 1 green with my new armor, plus defense +1. So I get an extra defense. I get all that. I clearly stop his damage. Next is our archer. I'm going to use safe shot to move once for free and then attack. I don't get any bonuses with my safe shot, but I get a yellow. I'm not sure I want to do this. Okay, I get a yellow, I get a red. He's got 2 dice. I'm going to take one of them away because this is my shadow mode attack. So I hit, he got 3 shields. So I hit, I got a BAM. This was just a single sword. So I got 1, 2, 3, a BAM. That's 5 damage coming in. But I hit, he shields 3, and then his diamond heals him for 1. So I did nothing. It all comes out in the wash. I attack again. This time went very better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. I get to throw a 5 count on him. I'm going to attack 1 more time, and I'm going to hope I do at least 1 point of damage. I do. I put him down. So, since I put him down, he's a roaming monster. Everybody gets a whole experience because it is a lot of micro. So, everybody gets a full experience. 1, 1, 1, 1, and I get his card. So my archer gets this bow, which is much better than my bow. It's 2 reds. So I'm going to go with that bow. And we still have people left. We got to get into this room. Looks like the door got kicked off somehow. But we got to get into this room and end it. And then we can try to do this town phase if we have time. If not, I can take care of it a different night and just piece it all together. So that was my 3rd action, which I got lucky and killed him. Baldric is next. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get an extra guard here. We're at level 4 now, so we're going to get some pretty scary stuff. So we got to do our room pop, which is spawn a guard, no enemy, no enemy. So we get 2 chests in the first room. We get 1 special chest in the second room. And the third room has 2 normal chests. The first room has a guard, a level 4 guard. So we're going to see how hard these things get. Wow, they have a lot of armor. So these are our dwarves, dank dwarves. On a melee attack, they do an extra wound, and they can repeat that 3 times. The weapon they are carrying is a melee weapon. These guys attack with 2 yellows and 3 reds. And they have bonuses from BAMs and bonuses from diamonds. They can hit crazy hard. They have 3 hit points each, and there's a total of 5 of them. I bet they don't have much defense, though. If I attack now, they're going to retaliate against me, and there's no way Baldric can handle that retaliation. So, I'm going to back away. We also get something here, because we have to spawn something in that Guardian. And that is going to be some Goblin Archers, which are probably going to be scary. So they each have 2 health, and they come with a axe. So if we try to melee them, they're more scary now. They look like a shaman. And then we get 4 archers. Alright, I don't think we're in too bad of shape. We'll see what spawns at the end of the turn. I just thought I might as well bring everything out. Alright, and I'll call my turn done. So the bad guys are going to activate. And they move here. And I have to look up how to move them now, because they probably want to go for Baldric because he's the closest. So if they're in melee range for enemy movement, that's if they're ranged. Somebody has more experience. Okay. Melee combat. If there is no heroes in range of combats available, we use its attack if there is a hero in range. If there are multiples that it can attack, it will attack amongst them. Performs to manage an attack, it's not an attack. Okay. Move. Moves within range of the hero in line of sight with the highest unspent experience. If there are no heroes in line of sight, moves toward, if no heroes are in line of sight, remember enemies cannot leave a zone. If there's a hero in it, if several heroes share the most experience, always follows the shortest path towards its target. So it moves 1 zone towards its target. Page 26. As heroes move. The enemy moves to get in range of the hero in line of sight with the highest amount of unspent experience, which is probably our healer that's not even bought 1 skill. So that's kind of lame. He could move into being melee with Baldric, but he's not going to. He moves here. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. Regardless, it wouldn't matter because I would have exploded out of it. These guys move 1, and let's say 2. If I moved them here, then they just wouldn't be able to shoot. And they're scary archers. So it makes sense to move them here because that's a better move. Alright, now the event phase. Spawn a guard card. Place the enemy in current level if there's not another one present. Oh wow, so that means I'm going to spawn somebody level 4 right there on me. And it looks like dwarves with hammers and hatchets. So we're in really bad shape. Oh, that's a level 1. I need a level 4 card. So they got plate mail armor. They have 3 blues and 3 greens. Yeah, this is ridiculous, but fun. All right, I got the guys. Gonna set them up real quick. And that was our event phase. Nobody could spend experience. Not too sure what to do. Baldric is not in great shape. And those archers are going to want to pop somebody. They're probably going to pop my tank, because most experience. Let's see, how scary are they? Not that scary at range, but their diamonds, whoa, double BAMs is 4 extra hits. The diamond is 3 extra hits. That's a ridiculous amount of damage. I'm not sure if I can come out of that alive. So maybe I need to just book it. Baldric was the last one to move, so let's move the player token. I really hate that we spawned more. Our healer is going to get to go. I could try to blow these guys up, but if I go into that cell, they have ridiculous strength. I think the smartest thing might be to back away. Or I could try to force them away from everybody else. Kind of like get them in this path. I don't think anybody needs healing yet. So, yeah. Those archers each have 2 health and they shoot pretty darn hard. These guys have a lot of defense. I really wish it wasn't my healer activating first. I should have kept some ranged weapons. Maybe I'll change over to a ranged weapon. Ranged weapon, meteor javelin. Let's see. Maybe we just need some gear. Maybe I need to do some transmutes. No, I think if I keep all these level 1s, that'll be really good for experience at the end of the mission in the town phase where I get to trade off a lot of this junk. So I don't think I'm going to trade anything off. This is hyper lame. I realize it's hyper lame, but I'm going to walk away 1, and that's my turn. I need to start dropping stuff. So I'm going to hope my tank, if I move in here, I'm not sure I can survive that attack. But I think I'm going to have to try. So my tank's going to move in, and my tank's going to start swinging. 2 reds, 2 greens, 2 reds, 2 yellows. And they get 3 blues and a green. So these level 4 guys are pretty hard to drop. So it looks like I got hit, 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 hit. They got defense, defense, defense. So that's 4 defense, 4 hits. They don't have defensive BAMs. But I get a +2 for being in the shadow, so I get to do 2 damage to one of them. That doesn't kill anybody, but it gets us started. Now let's go ahead and try that again. Okay, now we got some stuff going. Okay, these wash each other out. Here, that BAM, I can't use BAMs for anything, so this is gone. But I get to do 6 damage. 6 damage is 2 of them. So 1, 2, that's because my bonus +2. So 2 of them are gone, and that's a step in the right direction. I get 2 micro experience. All right, they are going to retaliate. When they retaliate, oh man, I didn't realize what they had for attacks. They have 3 reds. I get 2 yellows and 2 blues and 2 greens. I might die because I take an extra damage anytime I take wounds. So 3 reds and 2 yellows. Wow. Okay, that was good. That doesn't matter. It looks like they got 4 hits. Whew. And I took 1, 2, 3 armors plus my 2 built in. We're good. Wow. I didn't plan well for that. That was a ridiculous amount of damage coming in. I skipped. I didn't play that right. I activate, yeah, I did. My healer, my tank doesn't get to move yet. We have to undo all of that. I killed 2 people. I have to unkill them. Alright, so this is some backpedaling. Miriam activated. Now it's my archer. My archer is going to light this square up. 2 reds, and I'm going to take away their green die. That means they get 3 blues. So I did all that wrong, but I backpedaled, and we're good. We're moving forward. So they only get, I have to re-roll this, because I'm going to get to re-roll that. I get to take away one of their die. I hate to have to re-roll that, but I get to take away one of their defense. Oh, I did that right. Crap. I don't know what it was. Because there's not a green die in here. Okay, let's just roll, and we'll count whatever this is. Okay, that's pretty epic fail like my other one was. So this is good. Looks like I got a diamond, which is +2 hits. They don't have any defensive dams, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes off all my stuff. And I get 2 hits. So these guys have 3 health, so I did 2. Now, my second attack. Much better. So those take away those swords. 1, 2, 3. The diamond is 2 more. That's 5. And then the bash symbol is 1, so that's 6. So I kill 1, 2. So that's 2 micro experience. 1. And now for my third attack. Looks like I score, this is all out in the wash, 1, 2. This BAM is +2 hits. I didn't use my BAM correctly last time. I used it off my weapon instead. So that's 4 hits. That'll kill both these guys. Okay, that went a lot better. Now they retaliate. And when they retaliate, they walk up to my tank, which works well, because I want them to, so I can kill them. And then Baldric goes. Baldric is not super happy with how this is playing out. So he's going to... Those guys only have 2 hit points. He's going to explode out. I don't know how many times I can use this a turn. It's just my normal skill. Spend 1 experience to leave a zone. So I spend 1 experience. Oh, spend 1 action. Yeah, spend 1 action, not experience. So one of my actions is I explode out of the zone, doing 2 damage to this guy. So that's 2 wounds. He dies, even though he's almost impossible to kill. I get to kill him for free. One of the little minions. And that's 1 micro for me, which would put me at, I think, 2. I don't know, that peg fell out. And now I have another action, which I guess I'm going to move 1, 2. I'm going to spend 1 action to explode out and do 2 to this guy. A little explosion's pretty cool. Now I have my tank, and my tank has to kill this guy. So 2 reds, and he has a ton of dice too. So let's go ahead and get one of those guys gone. So again, I get dual wielding bonuses. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 that he stops. But I do a bonus 2, so I did 5, which means I get to do 1, which means I killed the boss, which means everybody gets 3 micro. So I'll take care of that, and then I'll take his item. Healer can finally buy something. Okay, he's gone, and I get a really cool flaming one-handed sword, which unfortunately I do not equip due to the fact I have all that about to shoot me. My next action is going to be to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe now they're going to have to melee me, because they have both ranged and melee activated, and I am considered the person with the most threat. So this is pretty nice. I saved all my buddies. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure even though they're better at actually they're better at melee. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I guess so I could take away their... No, those are BAMs and diamonds, no matter what kind of attack. So that just sucks. We end our round, and let's go ahead and find out what those creatures will do to me. This is a red, a yellow, and I get 2 blues and 2 greens, plus 2. So let's go ahead and take care of the scary part. Okay. I rolled really well. They got a hit, 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 bam. A bam is nothing for them. They need a double bam. And I just really owned up. And I can cancel... My bams can cancel their bams. They did nothing to me. These guys come out. Then they see there's a tank, and they're like, let's go get him! So they come this way. Because they're moving towards who has the most experience. For spending experience, it is now time for our healer to spend. Our healer can finally buy something. Attack bam. The hero or one ally in line of sight may heal one. That's pretty nice. Oh, I can spend 1 action to roll a green to heal people. I had forgotten. I did buy something. I'm going to go ahead and buy an extra health from the healer. I want to be less scared of using the healer. So let's try to make that happen. So I go down to 5. Sorry, I go from 5 to 0. We are done. We have to pull the final event, and then I'll have to shuffle these. Choose 1 hero and immediately perform 1 action. I don't know if they can retaliate from this action or not. So I think the hero I'm going to take an action with, I don't know if they can retaliate. So if I can only take 1 action, I'm going to move 1, 2 to get in range with my Baldric. All right. We are done. We move into a new round, and it looks like our archer is first. I think what I'm going to do is I can attack the dwarves, and that's a little bit more safe, or I can attack the archers, which are pretty scary. So I'm going to attack the archers and see if I can put them down, and if I need to, I'll run out of line of sight. So I get 2 reds, which isn't amazing, but it's pretty nice. So I get 2 reds, and they'll get 2 blues because I take away one of their dice. So I got a bam, and I can re-roll. Blank results 1 time, that's not great, but it's better than nothing. So they don't have any defensive bams. So I did 1, 2, 3. They have 1, 2, 3 defense. But I have +2 damage with a bash from my shadow skill. So I get to kill 1. Not amazing, but it was okay. So I get 1 micro. I'm going to do it a second time. I get to re-roll this one. Don't get anything out of that. So that's nothing. And then I'm going to move out of line of sight because I don't want to get retaliated with 3 dice because I'm still wearing level 1 armor. All right, Baldric gets to go. Baldric's going to light this cell up. So Baldric has 3 reds, 1 yellow, and they get... I don't even see the point. I really don't see the point. So I'm going to move forward 1 as an action. And they have 2 health each. They have a lot of stuff. So I'm going to move 1, 2, fiery explosion out, and kill 1 for free. And then I will hop into the shadows. All right. Next, our tank. Our tank really doesn't want to get retaliated against real hardcore, but I think I might be able to drop some of them, so I'm just going to go all at it. I get 2 yellows, 2 reds, they get 3 blues, and we're going to hope things go well. So 1, 2, 3, I'll automatically get a +1. So this is out. I do, +2 for being in shadow. So I get to do 4 damage. So I'm going to kill this guy and this guy. So I get 2 micro. 1, 2. I'm going to do it again. Oh, wow. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 showing. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get to kill one. I get a micro. I'm going to do it again. This is my 3rd action. They only get 3. I get a ton of damage. And they die. Everybody gets 3 micro. And I get whatever this guy was carrying, which is a level 4 battle axe, which is one-handed. But it's not amazing. I like my defense. So I'm going to keep that there. That guy's done. And now we have our healer, which is afraid to do anything because that's a ton of dice. But I guess we could use Lightbringer. It's not the end of the world. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to try to show that I'm cool. I get a red die, a yellow die. There's no point in that. I move over here. There's just no point. All right. So now what we do is we activate the enemies. They're going to move on to our tank, and they're going to start attacking. So when they do, they attack with 3 reds, and I get 2 blues, 2 yellows. They get a diamond for melee defense, but that doesn't matter. They don't have any extra bonuses for attack, but they get +1 defense. So I need to remember that. I might have missed it earlier. I think I've only killed with explosions, so I don't think it matters. But I stopped their attack, so we're good. Now we get to spend experience. Nobody has any to spend, and we're going to have to shuffle this deck out. Alright, looks like spawn a guard card. Place the enemy in the zone token with current level +1. If not available, use current level. Looks like we have an agent right here. So that's not cool. We're going to have to deal with that. That agent, level 4, has armor. Why wouldn't an agent have amazing armor? So that's a higher level knight's armor. This is knight's armor. So that's pretty cool, but this guy's going to have 3 greens and 2 blue defense. It's going to be pretty hard to put down. So that agent is the little guy with 2 swords. We may just leave him there and win the match, although we have to get out of this cell. I don't know that our healer can. So now we pass the token, and that guy's got 16 health. So the first thing I'm going to do is explode out of the zone, doing 2. Then I will attack with my 3 reds and my 1 yellow onto his 3 greens and 2 blue. So he's got the ridiculous amount of defense now. He rolled pretty poor, so that's really good for me. Doesn't look like he has any bashes for defense. So let's group all his defense together. Looks like I scored hit, 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 bash, which I use for I'm in the shadows. So I didn't get any diamonds, but I can subtract 1 blue defense dice, which, oh, shadow mode attack, I can take away an armor automatically with the shadow orb. And then I can use the BAM from here to remove 1 blue defense dice. Then I can use my other BAM to heal somebody, but nobody's hurt. So this is what we come out to. These are gone, and I do 2. I could have just walked into a cell and exploded. But that's fine. Alright, this is a good attack. So, he's got a ton of stuff. Oh, maybe not. A BAM lets me remove a defense dice. We'll remove that one. But it looks like he has so much defense it's not going to matter. This diamond lets me remove a defense dice. The BAM lets me remove a blue defense dice. And then I get 1 additional BAM, which I use to remove an armor from my shadow attack. Because my extra BAM came from my character, because I'm in the shadows. And now it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 4. I get to do 3 to him. This is actually coming out pretty good. So that's 3. That's a 5. That's 2. And now our tank gets to go. Our tank's going to try to start working these dwarves down. I don't know that it's very meaningful, but I got nothing else to do. So 2 yellows, 2 reds against 3 greens and 3 blues. I do nothing. I attack again. I do nothing. I attack again. I might have done something. We are in the shadows. So my diamond doesn't do anything, but that's 4 damage here, plus 2 more. So that kills one of these guys. That was worth it. So that's one micro to me. They get to retaliate with their 3 reds. Oh, wow. So that's not good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6 coming in at me. I didn't roll any defense. So I'm pretty sure I get plus 1 defensive BAM. But that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm dead. Boom! 0. Not as expected. Miriam gets to go. Miriam's going to try to hurt this guy, and probably going to get hurt back. So let's take my 2 reds and my yellow up against 3 green, 2 blue. I am in the light, so I can't use my skills. I don't get to do anything. I try again. Looks like this time I might have done some damage. So that's out. My BAMs can be used. So I will use my... I can steal their BAM. So I'm going to... No, that's in the light that I can do that, so that's not going to happen. So that's gone. I get to use my BAM for plus 1 hit. So 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So there we are. I need to do a little bit more damage to that guy. So here's my next attack. That's 5 defense, 6, 7. I'm going to steal one of his... I can't. So that's washed. That's washed. I use my BAM to get an extra. He gets to retaliate against me, which is 2 yellows. I defend against him. So, yeah. Now our archer goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's all we got. So, we'll finish out this round. This is going to be... This guy's going to attack again against my 2 dice. Looks like he got... His bashes don't do anything. Looks like he got 2 on me, and I should be at 6 health, so I'm at 4. Now these guys are going to attack. No, move here. Alright, we can spend experience, none to spend. We got to do our event. Our event is inflict 2 wounds to 1 enemy in the shadow. So at the end of the enemy's phase. So I should have already spawned something here. So let's see what it was. 4 guard orc enforcers, and they come with a shadow orb, which luckily, an orb of courage, which seems pretty cool, but luckily it doesn't match anything they can use. So an orc with a big hammer, and 4 orcs with axes. And now, after that, we draw the event. We get to do 2 damage to somebody. So we'll take this guy to 14, but he's not dead. And we will deal with this later. I'm going to have to pause for now. Howdy, I'm back. The last turn was a little disappointing, and I was worried that my characters were too powerful, but once my tank hit the floor in 1 attack, I don't quite feel that way anymore. I do have a couple things I want to do, though. I do want to win the match. I don't want to have to play it again. And unfortunately, my tank has one of the artifacts, and my healer has an artifact. And I'm about to read you the rule just to double check, but I'm thinking if somebody can make it here with both artifacts, I win. So let's double check that, and then I'm going to tell you how I'm going to make it happen. Alright, so we're in Quest 1. Scorched Earth. Reach the library zone token with heroes holding the 2 artifacts and end the round there with no enemies inside the room. There are no enemies inside the room. It doesn't say with heroes holding 2 artifacts, so it doesn't have to be all the heroes. It just has to be heroes holding 2 artifacts. And let's go check. When an artifact token is picked up, the hero carries it as if it were a normal item. Heroes may trade it. The final room is considered special. Resolve an extra guy. We already did that. We killed that group. I kind of want to clear everything, but I also just want to kind of secure the win. So I think we'll start off and see. Here's how I could secure the win. We're moving into a new round, so the token's over here. My tank could just walk over there and wait. Then Miriam could do nothing, so Miriam doesn't die. Then Silas could use Slippery to get here, get the artifact from our healer, bring it back, give it to Baldric. Oh, I wouldn't be able to leave the zone. Yeah, I could because I have Slippery. And then I get to this zone, Baldric explodes out, moves 1, 2, 3, we win the round. That is one approach. Another approach would be to go over here with my tank, have some fun, maybe kill something, give the item to Baldric, and be in good shape. There's lots of different things we can do. I kind of want to clear the board. I really want to clear the board. I think that would be fun. But I really don't want to lose because it's taken me a long time to play the mission. So, I think I'm going to get up And it looks like I can use level 4 weapons now, but I don't think I'm going to need them. Let's look at that dwarven group. That dwarven group has a ton of armor. Not sure what I'm going to do about that. So I'm back up. I believe when you res, you stand up and you lose all your wounds. You're back at full health. Let's double check that. And I use one of my Lightbringer tokens. So now we're down to 1. So let's read about resurrection. Page 18. Class equipment, blah, 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 blah. At the start of a round, killed heroes are resurrected. Remove 1 token. The hero's manager stands up in the zone where it was, and their health is set to the maximum. If a hero needs to be resurrected and they're blah, 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 we lose. Okay, so I'm standing up. I'm all ready to go. And like I said, I could probably get away with doing some stuff differently. But I really want to kill people and get those free items and pick up this whole room. Let's look at how hard these enforcers hit. Those enforcers don't hit that hard. If I could get my tank there, I think I could deal with him. They only have 3 blue dice for defense, but they have 4 health each. That's going to take a while to burn through. So I really don't know what to do. I kind of just think we need to move to the end and win. Let's check another quest and see if it says all heroes have to get somewhere. Escape through the exit with all heroes before the dungeon caves in. That seems like an all-hero thing. I think I could just pull out the win. And I know it seems kind of cheap, but I'm torn. What do those dwarves have? They have level 4 plate mail. That's fairly nice. It's not that awesome. It has +1 shield, which is kind of cool. So I just really don't know what to do at this point. I could walk to the exit with my artifact right now, and I kind of want to do that. But that seems really lame. So we're going to move forward. We're going to do some stuff. I know I've been talking for a while. Now let's see what actually happens. So I'm going to move 1, 2. We're in this cell. We've made a decision. We've moved forward. I'm attacking. So I'm attacking the dwarves. I have 2 yellows and 2 reds. The dwarves are kind of annoying. They have 3 greens and 3 blues, which is just a ton of dice. Luckily, we are in a shadow, though. Oh my, that was a worthless roll. So I didn't do anything. And we're going to try again, because I've already thrown 1 action at this. Again, not good at all. Oh, maybe something. Let's see. That's 1, 2. Do they have dwarven defense stuff? Defense, a bam, gets them 2 extra shields. A diamond, inflict 1 wound to the attacker. I shouldn't have attacked these guys. So I think they might have had a diamond last time. So I don't do anything to them because I have a ton of armor. And I take 1 wound, which means 2 wounds because I'm the tank. I might die again. They're going to attack me. So they attack with 2 reds and a yellow. And I'm probably not going to roll as good on my defense. I get 2 blues, and I get 2 blues and 2 greens. Looks like I'm pretty good there. So I defended everything. I don't think I get diamonds for anything. And that was my turn. My turn was lame. And now I'm kind of stuck here. And that wasn't cool. My healer is going to attack that guy, so he stops producing. My healer attacks with a red, a yellow. And there's no way for me to get out of this cell right now. First, I'm going to roll a blue die and heal the tank. I heal the tank 1. And I did that with my built-in skill. And then I spend 1 micro experience, take me down to 4 micro experience, and I heal an ally in a zone 1 away, or myself. I heal myself. And I haven't performed any actions yet. Now I'm doing my attack. And that guy has 3... That agent has a ton of stuff. 3 greens and 1 blue. 3 greens and 2 blue. But it looks like I rolled fairly decently. And he has some defense. Oh, yeah, he's got this defense. So it looks like he stopped that. I'm going to steal one of his BAMs. So that means I have 2 swords there because I'm using a BAM to get a +1 hit. But then he's just got a ton of stuff. He stops me. Now we're going to try again and hope he rolls worse. He doesn't. We're going to try a 3rd attack. So I can take his diamond. I have a BAM. I do 4 hits total. This is lame. So I do 4 hits total. He's got 3 shields. I took his diamond just so he doesn't have it. Alright, so with that roll, it looks like I'm going to do 1 damage to this guy. Let's see how much health he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't think so. I didn't get to kill him. I was expecting to kill him. So he's got 16 health. He's taken 15 damage. I'm very disappointed. He's going to attack me. I get a blue and a green. He gets 2 yellows and a red. So this turn is going horribly. I should have just booked it and ran. So luckily, he does 1, 2, 3. I defend 1, 2, but my armor has an auto 1, so I'm safe. This is a very, very bad turn. I really don't know what to do. I really want to kill the stuff. I know it seems weird, but I really want to. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Silas. And if this could... Sorry, not Silas, Sybil. I just really want to win. And I want to win in a way that feels good. Looking into the exit right now doesn't feel so good. So I'm going for it, even though I keep failing. I'm going to move here. I'm going to shoot these guys with my 2 reds. This is safe shot. So that lets me move 1 and shoot. So safe shot, and they get every die and imagine every die they could possibly want is what they get. I get to take away 1 of their dice, so I'm going to take away 1 of their greens. So it looks like I rolled fairly decently. My diamond is 2 hits, my BAM is another hit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. Looks like they rolled pretty darn good. So I'm going to use an experience to re-roll these 2. So I use 1 micro experience. You may re-roll any number of defense dice 1 additional time. Yes! That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against my 5, 6, 7, 8. I do 8 damage. That will kill the minion. I get my micro experience back. Now, I'm going to attack twice more and hope for good results. I get to re-roll my blanks because that's built into my attack. That's pretty lame. I get 1 more attack. This is my 3rd action. 3rd action. Oh, yeah. So let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a wash. They want to retaliate against me, but can't. So disappointed in how this is going. Alright. Baldric has to take this home and make us look good. How he's going to do that is he's going to use his explosion escape to go to this cell, doing 2 damage to this guy, killing him. And they are gone, and he gets some cool plate armor. He takes that cool plate armor and equips it. Everybody gets 3 experience. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This. 3. That was my first action. Second action, I perform a trade with Miriam for the artifact. Third action, I explode out of the cell, doing 2 damage to our agent. He's finally gone. That gives everybody 4 experience. This character goes up to 5. This character goes 3, 4. 4. Looks like I'm going to be buying some skills soon. 4. And that's all my actions. That's our entire turn. At least the artifacts are in a safe spot, and we only have 1 squad out against us. So we might be able to just book it and leave still. I'd feel better about this. The healer wouldn't. But, you know, it is what it is. So this agent is gone, and I killed him, and I got his, oh, really cool plate armor. I actually give that. No, I exploded out of the cell over here, so I couldn't give it to him. But I'm pretty happy with that plate mail armor. That guy's gone. I would really like to do a trade in a minute. But now we have to activate enemies. These guys are going to attack with 2 reds and 1 green. I have a defense of a green and a blue plus an armor. Come on. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, attack bam, heal 1 from 1 orc, repeat x2, we don't have to worry about that. But this magical weapon they can't use, so it's just straight what they rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on me. I have 4 armor, plus 1 automatic, so I only take 3. I'm still alive. We're in good shape. We made it through the round, most likely. Now we get to spend experience. So anybody have 5 experience? Our tank has 5 experience. And I can buy 1 extra health or payback. I'm just going to hold on to it. I want 10. Let's see about our archer. Plus 1 ranged reroll. I'm going to go with that. I like a straight reroll. So if I get a single, I can reroll that. So I'm going to buy that. And that means I'm down to 0 experience. Now we have to do the event, which might suck. If there are already roaming monsters in play, activate 1. If not, spawn a roaming monster, and we're putting it at level -1. That means that guy is right over here, because that's where our 3 is. So that's a little scary, and he's a bigger roaming monster. Oh man, we might just want to leave. So we got a roaming monster, it's an ogre magi, and luckily his item didn't match up, but looks like he's going to hit like a truck. So I'm not sure about staying here. Like I said, I like clearing things, but at some point we just got to leave and win. So where is that guy? Here he is. Alright, the first person to go is going to be our healer. Our healer is going to start by healing herself. That's 2 that she gets to heal herself. She's going to spend 1 micro, heal herself again. She's at 5. Now she has 3 actions. I could attack these guys and try to work my way out of here. But they have 4 hit points. It would take forever to kill all those guys. And this guy's there. So I think I'm just going to stay. Because just the heroes carrying the artifacts need to make it out. So the tank was first last time. Oh, yeah, I did the event. We could try to light up that ogre, but he's got ×7. He's got 28 hit points. And we don't have dice that do that kind of damage. So Miriam's going to take no action for her turn. Sybil which is not carrying an artifact, will go 1, 2, 3. I get 2 items that are level 4. A cool scepter, which is 1 yellow, 1 red. I have better. And a javelin, which can be used melee. It's 3 yellow, 1 red. I might want to change to the javelin. We'll see. 4, 5. I get to pick up a level 5 artifact. A great sword, which is pretty awesome. Mainly picked it up for the experience. 6. Next, Baldric gets to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 2 level 4 items. A big shield with 3 defense dice. And a magic weapon that's 3 yellows, 1 red. I really like that. That's amazing. So that's really cool. And I got a nice shield for my tank. So I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll stay here. Now our tank comes up. Our tank uses regeneration and heals 1. Oh, when I did the trade, I put the wrong thing on this character. The tank had this earlier. Then Baldric, I messed up when I moved the first player token. I moved the wrong thing. So this guy does have the artifact. I just messed up. That trade wasn't even possible. It's just I used that as the first player token. The tank still has the artifact just like before. This guy took the artifact from her. We're good. I just don't want you all to think I'm cheating. And then we move 1, 2, 3, 4. We complete the quest conditions. The room is empty. The heroes with the artifacts are standing on the exit at the end of the round. What do they mean by end of round? Let me double check that. I need to read the exact wording because we might have to finish the round. It might not be at the end of the hero turn. Reach the zone with 2 artifacts and end the round with no enemies inside the room. Okay, so that means those enemies are going to activate on our healer. Our healer has 1, 2 green, a blue and a green defense die. They're rolling a yellow, and a red. They rolled pretty good, but so did I. I washed that away. I take 2. We activate this bad guy. 1, 2. We pull our event. Well, we spend experience. Our tank's saving. Place 2 normal treasures in a zone with the current level token. So that happens. And then we end the round. Luckily, an event didn't spawn anybody on us. The room's clear. We have both the artifacts. Our healer's in a little bit of trouble, saying, hey guys, what's going on? And we are done. Now we get to remove all of this because we have to do the town phase. So I just want a clean area so I can show you the cards and show you how that stuff works. All right, so we got all that done. Now we need to flip over to the town phase. I have a level 2 hero, a level 1 hero, a level 2 hero, and a level 2 hero. All my heroes are level 2 other than my tank. And I believe this is where the town phase gets ridiculous, and this is why I kept all my items so I can trade all those in for experience. I want to get these guys leveled up. Even though they're going to be fighting some pretty crazy things, I think when they're leveled up, they'll be pretty powerful. So let's flip over to the town phase. And I think this actually takes a little bit because there's a lot to do. Okay, story mode. If they win, they advance to the next one, going through a town market phase in between. Town market. Between quests, your party comes back to the town to get some rest, heal some wounds, share some information, and enjoy the spoils of war. Your heroes can also buy and sell equipment in town. The heroes in the town market. The town market phase is resolved at the beginning of each quest, starting from the second. Prepare the town market. Follow these steps. Draw as many level 1 treasure items as there are heroes. So we get 4 level 1 treasure items. Probably nothing that we care about at this point. All right. Draw as many cards as there are a number of heroes from the treasure deck of the same level as the lowest hero. Lowest hero is level 1, so more level 1 cards. Draw 1 card for each hero equal to their respective levels. A level 1 item, and then we get 3 level 2 items. Not too excited about any of this. Ooh, Cloak of Shadows. I lied. That seems pretty cool. So, now, all these cards make up the town market, which is available to all heroes. The trap card or luck card is drawn. I don't think that happened. Okay. Each hero can perform the following trades once. Trading XP. Each hero can perform these once. Discard 1 equipment card from your inventory to get half of its level rounded up in experience, not micro experience. Half of its level rounded up. That means level 1 items are discard 1. Oh, they can perform each of these trades once. Okay, I should have been trading these items in. I misunderstood what was happening. So I thought I was going to be able to trade in for a ton of experience. I misunderstand. So if anybody has a level 5 item, they'll get 3 experience for it. So each hero can throw away 1 item. Trading equipment for other equipment. Discard 1 equipment card from your inventory to get 1 in the town market. Or discard 2 from your inventory. Discard 1 card. Or discard 2 equipment cards from your inventory to get 1 from the town market. Or discard 1 equipment card from your inventory to get 2 cards from the town market, as long as the combined level of the cards discarded is equal to or greater than the combined level of the cards acquired. Then we get ready. So I totally messed this up. I should have been trading this stuff all through the mission. I should have been trading stuff out as soon as I got it and getting rid of this junk. I kept way too much junk. So now we got to run through what's going on. So we can trade freely at the end of all this stuff. So everybody's going to trade something off. Our archer is trading off this sword that she doesn't need for 3 real experience. Our wizard is going to see what the wizard has for trade. Looks like it's going to be a level 3 bow. So that's going to be 2 micro experience. 1, 2. All right. This person's going to trade off. And we're going to try to find a high-level item that we don't need. I really messed this up. I should have been trading this stuff out. So I'm trading off this javelin, and that gets me 1 experience. And now our tank is going to get rid of 1 item that's level 4. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this level 4 axe. So that gets me 2 experience. We've all done that. Let's see if there's any items out there we actually want to trade for. May re-roll 1 attack die 1 additional time. That's a pretty cool charm. Attack +1. I don't really care about that orb. Flame sword, don't care about. The hero is considered to always be in shadow mode. That's pretty amazing. This character soon will not be dual wielding. We're going to be using shields. So not that character. But our archer would love to always be in shadows. So we're going to put on this armor. I'm going to trade a level 1 bow for it. We'll see if anybody else wants anything. Okay, heroes can trade, reorganize items. Each hero must leave town market with no more than 6 cards in their inventory, including no more than 1 artifact. Any excess is discarded. In case a hero has only high level cards, which may not be used at the start of next quest, he may freely trade any of his cards for starting equipment. So we got to make sure people have level 1 gear. So that's the first thing. We will start the quest at level 2, so we have to get down to level 2 gear for wearing. So everybody's got to have some level 2 gear to wear. Check. I need a level 2 weapon. So now we can kind of combine everything and just kind of put things where we want them. So let's start decking out our characters. And we'll keep some high level stuff that's just awesome. But the first part is we got to equip stuff that we can actually wear. So, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 2 sword, level 4 armor, javelin, level 2 shadow orb, level 4, and a level 2 battle staff, unless I find anything better. Okay, a level 2 javelin, that looks pretty good right now. And, ooh, this level 2 item, this is a healing one. I don't think I really need as many heals, so I'm going to stay with the battle staff. Level 2 armor. Somebody's going to get a level 2 armor. Another level 2 armor. Level 2 shield. I'm going to start using shields on my tank. Level 2 king's armor. Level 2 king's crown. That way I get some bonus dice. What else do we got in here? Lots of level 2 healing potions. So it looks like the best armor I can find is, the second best armor is this. It's going on that character. Then there's another level 2 armor there. Looks like we're starting to get decked out. We need some weapons. There's a level 2 sword, a level 2 sword. Level 2 healing wand. Okay, it doesn't look like a whole lot. So I'm going to take that and that on Miriam. She's our tank that's just dual wielding, chopping things up. And we need a sword with some defense on it that's level 1. Because I don't have a level 2. I don't want a wand on my tank. I know I could, I just don't. This is really lame. I can't find anything cool. Okay, we're going with just a longsword. Real boring. Now, this is a javelin, may reroll blanks. I like it. Now each person gets to carry some more items. So now we take the good stuff. So, just the best things we found so far. Our tank really wants this plate mail later. Our tank also wants this really cool shield for later. And he's going to pair that There's no greens there. I need more greens. I need something that has 2 greens. This level 3. Level 3 armor. And that shield. That puts me at 6 items. Okay, our next character would like some better plate mail. Everybody needs a better armor, except her, because she's never going to get hit. At level 4, I would like that. And I need another item that would be helpful. So I'm looking for another item that just is magic and has a ton of dice. That's interesting, that's interesting. Attack, diamonds are BAMs. That's cool for her. I can attack, gets 2 BAMs, so that's really cool. I need another scepter. I thought there was one. Oh, this one. Those in combination give me all dice. So I'm taking those things. And I'm going to take the magical charm. Now, what else do I want? Need something to use at level 3. No, I don't. Alright, sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to do my best here. So I want a really cool ranged weapon for her. And I'm not finding one offhand. This character could use a nice level 3 weapon. Or a big 2-hander. A healing 2-hander, which will change to this. So I don't really need to heal my, yeah, I'll change to that. So that's decent. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to take. I guess this fire sword, that's pretty cool. And I'm done. My other character is probably just going to take an arsenal of different things. Defense +1 BAM, I would like to give that to this character, but I'll hold on to it. The wooden ring. And here's a different bow, level 3. Let's see if there's anything else I could possibly want. It's level 4 javelin. And we're set. We're ready to go to the next town. We're ready to go to the next mission. But things didn't work out how I wanted. I have all these cards. I was supposed to trade them in. My gear should be much better. But I thought I could do that trade lots of times. I didn't read the rule of 1 experience. I understand why they don't. If I traded all these in, I'd almost be max level. But I just misread stuff. So that's just where we're at. Let's make sure there's nothing I want. Somebody will trade in a level 1 item. I have lots of them. We can just create on one of our starter equipments or somebody. Everybody should have had a level 1 item. There was something I want, and that's this charm. And it's going to go on this character, and I'm going to give up my wooden ring. So that's what we're going into the next mission with. I messed things up a little bit in the fact that I really didn't understand that I should have been trading all those items out all the time. But it is what it is, and we're ready for our next mission. All right, thank y'all for watching.